What the f is wrong with you? Hello there. In this video, it's all about progress and aluminium. And yes, it's aluminium for my English-speaking friends over the Great Sea. Not aluminum. I don't know what aluminum is. So in the last video, I built a whole train track infrastructure around the whole map. If you haven't seen that, go check it out. So the goal for today is I want to get me some aluminium that can last for the whole playthrough and provides me with Mark 5 belts that need aluminium sheets and lifts, of course. I already unlocked the bauxite refinement to get me going, and the Mark 5 belt and the hoverpack, the almighty hoverpack as well. So how did I do that? We need some bauxite, like so. Fly up here, run over there, fly towards these lakes, fill this bin with all the bauxite to get me some solution. Mix that with coal that's coming from over there to get me scrap. Scrap goes melting, boo. To get me ingots. Ingots to get me casings. Ingots to get me sheets in the mix with some copper ingots I grabbed from the base. And upload all these into dimensional depots. But that's never going to be enough, and hand feeding is not an option. So I want to produce 500 aluminum casings per minute and 500 aluminum sheets per minute. Right, Mr. Bean? Yes, Mr. Bean. Oh, he agrees. Okay, what do we need? We need space, around 1200 bauxite, 400 sulfur, 600 copper, 800 coal, and mix that with a bit of water and we get all the goodies. And it's gonna be this spot here. Why? Because it's near my train line. And bauxite is over there. Sulfur is over there somewhere. Copper is right around these rocks. And coal is right behind these cliffs. Somewhere. And water? Well. So with that in mind, it's the best opportunity to use my train lines and get going. This is going to be a big factory, so I made some blueprints with 1 or 2 rules in mind, and one of them is I want to have a logistics floor, so the top floor with the machines is all clean and nice. And the first blueprint is some smelters, second some constructors, then foundries, then refineries, then assemblers and manufacturers. And you get the idea, as well as a blank one, if we need some space in between. Okay, here we go. Let me create. And voila, as easy as that. So that's it. Thanks for watching. Bye. Nah, just kidding. Let me show you. We are mining the precious bauxite from 2 nodes over here that get loaded into a train. The coal is coming from here, loading into a train, traveling through that narrow pass, ending up in the factory. As well as the sulfur comes right from here, and I belted it over. And last but not least, the copper, easy as that, and water, well, I mean. And how does that all come together? These refineries are all copper refineries with the pure recipe. These 8 refineries make me the sulfuric acid. A bit further down the line we have the blenders. I totally forget about the blenders because I unlocked the instant scrap recipe, which is much better than the normal one. The scrap gets turned into ingots. Here and here and here and here. Which gets turned into casings, and over here we have all the aluminum sheets. Of course, excess stuff gets awesome zinced, as always. Over there's one for the copper as well, and I have 3 dimensional depot uploaders for each of the items. And for the logistics with all the belt and pipe work, well, it's not that as bad as it looks like. But I achieved my goal with the logistics floor and have nice and clean machines on top of the factory. Quick side note, guys, I realized I have way too much copper ore than I'm using, so I decided I make some copper sheets as well out of it. Now I have a couple more refineries over here, and using the steamed copper sheets because water, you know. So I'm good to go with the copper sheet department. I was removing over there where I started building this factory, and I have now almost 8,000 copper sheets a minute to go into my depot, and the rest gets sunk, of course. Now, next step, decorating. Hold on a minute. I just unlocked the blenders, right? So I unlocked as well radio control units. Radio control units need aluminum casing. Oh, computers. Maybe there's a good alternative recipe I can use. Wait. Radio control system. Oh, casing as well. Rubber. Add some circuit boards. Crystal oscillators as well. What do crystal oscillators need? Quartz, of course. Rubber. AI limiters. What do AI limiters need? Plastic quick wire or copper sheets. I have copper sheets. Wait. What else for the radio control unit? Circuit boards. What do circuit boards need? Copper sheets as well. Silicate. So that's quartz as well. So what was that in total? That's rubber and plastic. That's oil. Oil should be just over there. Yes. Quick wires, deuterium. Hello? Deuterium? Katrina Parks? Oh, just over there. And if it's quartz in nearby... Oh no. Nah, doesn't look like it, huh? Uh-oh. 1400 meters? That's easy for a train. Oh no. I might expand this factory a little bit more. Good plan before you decorate, right? Let me bring this together. So, oil setup. Well, done. Deuterium and quartz train line added. And I'm not gonna lie, I got a little bit distracted, carried away. 20 hours later, this happens. So what the heck, Snusi, what happens? Well, it's pretty simple. This here makes me rubber and plastic, and that's just from one oil node. You can see one oil extractor in the middle of this mess. Makes me rubber and plastic, goes to there, and the excess oil gets processed into fuel, which makes me a little bit more power, just to be efficient, you know. Then for the walls, I made some blueprints, nothing fancy. White black wall with some lights. I have even some blueprints of it. That's a 10 unit wall, 8, 6, 4 and a 2, 1. Nothing special. Alright, try. And what's up with the production, you may ask? Well, the previous factory was going through this line, not further. And here we're making now the quartz crystals. There's the silica. Here are the circuit boards. I just needed one assembler for the AI limiters. Quick wires somewhere there, I think. And here are the radio control units before we have the crystal oscillators. For manufacturers, I think. Yes. And for manufacturers makes me radio control units with a whopping and overwhelming 20 a minute. But the main attraction of this build, it's gonna be my train spiral. I'm a little bit infamous for my train spirals. I did build one in previous season of Satisfactory a long time ago and even made a tutorial how to do them. So if you wanna see that, check it out. Don't look at the quality, it's 4 years ago. But Snusi, why? Why this? Yeah, because there was no way I can fit 2 train tracks in between all these cliffs and stuff. Haven't even grabbed that Mercy sphere over there. I was so distracted building. That passage, yeah, would be alright. But in here, nah, there was no way. So I needed some elevation, I needed some height. And, you know, I think train spirals are cool. I think they're very cool. I love them. Even have a little pioneer on top. Woo! So stop messing around now. Let's get this build finished. I think that's all the items I want to produce in this factory. So let me finish the build. A last blop for this video. Yes. What do you guys think? Worth my time? Yeah, for sure worth my time. I added just some window frames on top with the glass roofs, the 4-meter ones. And of course these all blueprints. What I'm especially proud of is this building which contains the blenders. I think that turned out really cool. I did play around with some color schemes, but the label signs with this kind of like turquoise or whatever color, I find that very pleasing to my eye. Then of course I have some entrances to the logistics floors and staircases to this logistics floor and a staircase that goes down to the train stations. I think these did turn out really cool with the lighting and the lumen on. Hup. Then I have some secret entrances to my factory as well, but don't tell anybody. Oh yeah, and I changed my overall color scheme for the machines in a whitish orangey thing. I think it fits me way better than the old yellow one. And even have some balcony too for the lookouts. Now I think that's it for this video. If you have made it all the way to here, gotta love your face. And if you wanna see me build that shit live, visit me over on Twitch. Every now and then I'm live. So love your faces, please subscribe. And the closer is overrated.